Hi guys, good morning. Let me share my screen. Today what we need to discuss? Huh? Real time scenarios, right? Okay. Everyone able to see my screen or not? Uh, why it is like that? It is just okay. So yesterday all the DAX functions are completed. Today what we need to discuss? Real time scenarios on DAX. Listen carefully. Okay. See here. So what are the real time scenarios mean? Only on DAX functions we can apply. See here. There are multiple things are there here. Okay. Scenarios. There are multiple folders are there. Okay. First scenario, I will explain to you. Second scenario onwards, you can try from your end. Okay. See, when I'm sharing any scenario, open the folder. Under the folder, there are two files are there. Sometimes three files are there, four files. But must and should one Power BI file, one Notepad file must and should be there. In Power BI file, the data will be there. With the data, you have to implement whatever questions I'm giving in this Notepad. Those related one you have to implement in the new columns. Understand clearly? See here, actually see, suppose when you open a notepad, you will see the questions. These questions are there. So these questions for each and every column that it is available in that particular Power BI file it is. Okay. Based on that, understand the question and implement the things in Power BI. So you have to open this Power BI file and see here. Okay. So immediately first you have to go to the table because in table view data by seeing the data only we are implementing all the DAX functions, right? So go to the table view and see the data like columns like file name, date column, diff column. Okay. There are different columns are there. See here all these things. Actually, I need to delete few of the columns. I already implemented few of the things. Understand clearly? Okay. Now see here. Suppose for example, okay. See here. In this one, you have these are the column. File name date column, diff column, status for count, CTL file date, CTL file count, data file count. These are the columns will be there in this table. Okay. So now you have to open the notepad questions. Okay. You have to open the notepad questions. So each and every question you need to read it properly and understand that one. The same thing you have to try to implement in Power BI. See here, what is the first question? From file name date column, need to extract the date part. Okay. So go to the Power BI file. There is a file name date column is there or not? Yes. In this one, what is the date part here in this particular one? In this particular column? What is the date part? What is the date part? Inside this file name date column, what is the date part is there? Similar like date related, what it is there? Huh? What is that one? 2019 02/16. See, every time date is not in this format. Sometimes like this. Inside the character column, they're giving some numeric decimal, something like date like this format. Okay. So if it is like this, I want to extract this only this particular date column, and after extracting and put it in a new column, not in the existing one. In a new column, I want to extract from this file name date column, the date part I need to extract and put it in new column. How to do that one? You understand my question or not? In file name date column, you will have a date part. This is the one. This one I want to extract and put it in a new column. If you want to extract this one, what DAX function we have to use? What DAX function we have to use? See, date is only for date data type of a column. Remaining thing, I want to extract this particular part from this particular column. What function you have to use? What DAX function you have to use? No one knows, huh? No one is preparing a DAX function or what? Huh? Online team. Tell me, yeah. Alim. I'm asking only using DAX function. Now, don't use any transform data options. We know how to extract that particular one by using transform data. But I want only in DAX. Whatever DAX functions folders, whatever scenarios are there, all the scenarios are related to DAX functions only. All these are, you have to implement only using DAX functions. Then you have a practice on that one, then you can implement easily how we can generate that one and everything. You have an idea on the DAX function. What function is there to extract this particular part? I told you 200%. Extract where option is there in DAX function? It is there. Extract where it is there in transform data is there. I want to extract this particular one. That's the reason prepare DAX functions. Simply sending a document, Vijay. I didn't receive document, Vijay. Vijay, send the document. You said sending a document. I didn't receive it. What is that one? You are keep that document in the locker or what? Or prepare it here. Real time scenarios are like this only. It will be there. If you are not able to remember the function, no need to do anything on that one. Using chat GPT. Screenshot and chat GPT. What is that one? Chat GPT will help you if you know the thing. Okay. If you know the complete tool, then you know how to use the chat GPT. Without having any knowledge in that particular tool, with zero knowledge, how you implement, how you can use chat GPT? It is not possible. Chat GPT will help you when you know the tool completely, where the option is there, what option is there. Then it is ChatGPT is useful. Otherwise, in ChatGPT, it is asking like create a new column and apply the DAX function. This is the one. What is that one? Where new column is there? Okay, what where we can apply the DAX function? You have to know that one, right? Then ChatGPT will help you. ChatGPT cannot create the reports. Okay, because whatever the business data users data is there, that business data is given not given in outside of the organization. It is if they are not giving outside of the organization, we cannot use the ChatGPT, right? Because inside the organization they didn't allow you to apply the chart use the ChatGPT. All the companies are doing the same thing. Okay, some companies they are giving complete access ChatGPT and everything, but most of the companies they didn't give the access for ChatGPT. So at that point of time, if your data is there, then you can implement that one. If data is not there, you cannot do anything on that one, right? That's the reason. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Okay. So now tell me how to extract this particular date part from this column. What functions we discussing? See, there is by using write function, we can extract this one. Isn't it or not? Isn't it or not? See here, in new column I am applying. Everyone, so many students, while taking a training, everyone is putting blame on the trainer. Trainer is not giving this one. Trainer is not giving this much of training. So while trainer is good and how much you need to put in effort, that is important. Trainer is not discussing about the real time scenarios. I'm discussing about the real time scenarios and everything. That is what I'm getting a feedback. Not now, last time. Trainer is not discussing about. Once the topic is completed, then only we need to discuss the real time scenario. Not at the time of discussing about each and every option, how it will work and what is that function. And I'm showing that only. When it comes to the topic is completed, real time scenario. In real time discussion, no one is giving an answer. Huh? I'm paying the fees. That's the reason I need to scold anyone at any point of time. That's what you're thinking. Hmm? See here, left from file name date column using left function. This is file name date column, right? Sorry, not left, right, right. Okay, right function. What is that column name? First, what you need to write in right function? Huh? What is the text here? Column name, very good. File name date column, comma. How many number of characters? Do you remember this? What is left and right functions? Huh? Again, I will teach you. 8. Understand or not? Because specific characters, what? Specific characters, it is there, right? See here. That means 2019 02 16 means how many characters? 8. In each and every cell, 8 characters are there. If you want, that's the reason I'm giving a static value here. Understand? Okay. So, so is there any way to extract this particular part from this particular column? Is there any way to extract this particular part from any of the column? What is that one? What is that one? Which function we have to use? What is the other one? Because I want to generate one output in multiple ways. That's the reason. That's what I'm trying here. This is one of the output. Another output also there to extract that one. What is that one? Tell me. I want to extract this particular date column from this column. What we have to use? You have to use mid function. What is that? Mid function. Here mid in SQL Server, substring. Not even giving an one answer also. Daily you're rating. You didn't have a time to prepare or what? DAX function is very, 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 very important. See, for data analytics, Power BI is the key role. Remember this point. In not only data analytics, even if you go with the data science also, Power BI visualization or Power BI is the key role. Remaining things also there. This is the major one. Even if you go to the data analytics or a data science, this is the key tool it is. In this tool, only DAX function is the one, major one. If you know how to write the DAX function, you are master in Power BI. If you don't know DAX function, remaining things you know, but I'm giving zero. Anyone can handle remaining all the things. By using ChatGPT, other people can do. Without using ChatGPT, anyone can develop anything properly means only text function. ChatGPT cannot give a proper output in DAX functions. Okay, because what your expectation? How ChatGPT knows? Understand clearly. Data is required. In the same manner, data is required. Then the ChatGPT will give the proper answer. But if data is not given outside of the organization, you cannot use that one. Right now, in my company, okay, no ChatGPT is using. Maybe the other companies they are using ChatGPT. In our company, ChatGPT is not at all using. Manually, we need to write the DAX function. Most of the companies are doing the same thing. Okay. Tell me what is the function? Mid function. What is the mid function? What is the mid function will do? If you want to extract the specific characters, mid function is the one we have to use it. But here in mid function, what is the syntax? Mid column name, comma. You have to start position. Start position, number of characters. But where you need to start? Where you need to extract? Where you need to start the position? Mid always it will work from left side. From where you need to extract it? I'm asking. Where you need to start the position? Two. From here to here only I required it. From here to here only I require. But if you want to start from here, suppose the position here it is 25. But the same in another cell, it is not the 2 is in not in 25. It is in 15 or 17 or 16 or like that. That means in some cells it is the starting position value is in some position number. In other cells it is in different position number. How we can identify it? How we can calculate? Let's see. What I'm doing is first, what you need to do is so I want two position, right? So for this two nearest common value in each and every cell, I want to find the position of that particular one. You understand my question or not? So that means nearest to 2, which is the value common in each and every cell. That related one, I want to find the position. What is that one when it is there? Can anyone tell me? Suppose you are saying underscore, but from the left side, when you are finding a position, it will find only the first underscore position. Here, this underscore position it is finding, not this underscore. And tell me how we can implement it. Is there any other way? So we cannot consider because underscore is multiple times it is there. That's the reason we cannot consider. Is there any other? Which value you need to find it? Which is common in each and every cell, that to nearest. What is that value? What is that value? See, in each and every cell, that must and should be there. What is that value? See here. I'm writing variables V1. Okay. I'm writing, see here. See, for finding a position, what functions we have to use? For finding a position, what functions we have to use? Find or search function we have to use. But in real time, we are using only search functions, right? Not find. Why? Find is a case sensitive. Search is not a case sensitive. Always you have to use search function only, because sometimes they are giving capital letters, sometimes they are giving smaller. We don't know how the value. That's the reason always you have to use search function only. Understand or not? Search. Okay. In find, so in search function, what is the search function syntax? It is find value. What is the find value? We need to write it here. How you can write the find value? Inside the double quotes. What is the nearest value finding is? Did you see like uh, underscore? Did you see underscore 2? We cannot take it as underscore. Underscore 2 is common in each and every cell, that to nearest, right? And underscore 2 is not multiple times, it is not there in the same cell. If it is there, that is also failed. Because why we are not considered underscore? Because here also underscore is there, here also underscore is there, here also underscore is there. But we need to consider unique, and in each and every cell, the same value will be there. In each and every cell, one only it is there, that it is common in each and every cell. So see here, now I'm taking underscore 2. In each and every cell, underscore 2, one time it is there, multiple times it is there. One time only. That's the reason we can consider this one. If it is not possible, you can take other related one. Understand clearly? Now, comma. Okay. What you need to write? File name date column, comma. What is the start position here? I told you start position not found value. What we need to give? That is fixed one. Whenever you are using search function, always start position and not found value is fixed. Only find value and column names only it is changing. What is the start position? Very good. 1, comma. What is not found value? 0. This is fixed. In any scenario, I told you in the real time also, this is fixed. 1, comma 0. Only every time in each function find value and column name it is changing. Now, see here. What it is finding? Now, return V1. Okay. Now, if you click on this one, what is that one? What is the value it is returning here? What is the value it is written here? Position. Position. That means what position it is returning first. What it will do. What is the meaning of this one? See here. In this column, file name date column, underscore 2 is there or not, it will tell you. First, it will check underscore 2 is there in that cell or not. If it is not there, what it will return? If it is not there, what it will return? If it is not there, what it will return? 0, because you are giving a not found value is 0, right? So that's the reason 0 it will return. If it is there, underscore 2 is there. Okay. From the left side onwards, wherever underscore 2 is there, underscore 2 position. That means whether underscore 2 is there in each and every cell or not, first it will check it. If it is there, only it will return the underscore position, only first character position. That means in find value, when you are giving more than one character, only that means the complete whatever find value is there, first it will check in each and every cell that find value is there or not, it will check. And after that, if it is there, if the find value is there in that cell, then only first character position only it will return here. Means here 30 is written. What is the character position it will return? Which character position it will return? Uh, Which character position it will return? Which character position it will return? See, here, listen carefully. We are finding underscore 2. Okay. Underscore 2 is there in each and every cell or not. First, it will check it. If it is there in underscore 2, how many characters it is? How many characters it is? Underscore 2. How many characters it is? 2 characters. Underscore is 1 character, 2 is 1 character. That means in that 2 characters, only first character position only it will returns. That means here 30 value means in this underscore 2 is there or not, it will check. Yes, it is there. In that underscore position, whatever it is there, that it will. What is the underscore position in this underscore 2? 30. Means 30 value is this one, not this one, right? This is the position it will return. Underscore position, it is 30. If you want 2 position means how much you need to add? How much you need to add? 1 plus 1, if you add it, it will, we are getting from this one, right? Understand or not? Understand clearly or not? Let's see here. Now, you understand this point? Now, see here. I'm writing another variable where v2 is equal to, what is that one? Not such. Now, what you need to write? If you want to extract the position, specific character position, what function? If you want to extract the specific character position, if you want to extract the character from specific character number of characters, what mid is the function? Mid you have to use it. Okay. In mid, what is that one? From which column? File name date column. File name date column. What is the starting position here? What is the starting position? Where it is there? 30, where it is there? No, no. Huh? Very good. This particular search function value output is stored in V1. So wherever it is required, V1, directly you can call the variable name. What is the variable name? V1 here, comma. How many number of characters? See, it will start from V1 to how many characters? What is the number of characters it is? Or you can give like this also. See here, 8 something. Okay, I'm giving like this. What is the meaning of this one? From this position to 8 characters. How many? What are those 8 characters that it will count, that it will be extracted? Now see here, what it will written here. What will happen here? What is the V1 here? 30th position. 30th position, what is that 30th position character it is? Underscore. But I don't want to start with underscore. I want to start with the next character. That means how much you need to add there? plus 1. So outside of this search function, whatever result is getting, for that result, I want to add plus 1. Okay. Is that correct or no? Is that correct or no? Now execute this one. What is the position it is? What is the position it is? Two. What is the two position? 31. 31 to 8 characters it will count and it extend. Did you see the result? Both are same output or not? But different ways we can generate that one. This is one way. Suppose, for example, Vijay, I don't want to give the static value. Dynamically, I want to generate. That means I'm using length of file name date column. I'm giving like this. Correct or not? See here. Here 31. Length, what length function will do? Number of characters in each and every cell. That means suppose 38. That means 39. Total characters is 39. That means 31 to 39 means 31 position to 39th position. What characters are there? That is extracted. So this is dynamically it is generated. Understand clearly enough? Is that clear or not? Is that clear or not? This is how you can use this. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? No? Is that clear or not? See here. This is one way. This is another way. If you write like this, you know, like how to write the complex DAX functions. You understand the complete scenario of this second one? Okay. First, okay, by using mid function only, we can extract this. But in mid function, okay, you need to find this particular specific position. For that, search function is used. After getting the specific position number, then you can use mid function, directly call the variable name up to how many characters? Last characters. That last characters dynamically length function is the one. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? This is how you can generate this. Online team, is that clear for everyone? Next, what is the next one? Next scenario, next folder, I didn't give a single hint also. Second folder. You have to understand the question, read it 2 to 3 times, and try to implement only in the DAX function. Don't use ChatGPT. Try to build DAX function from your end. How to write that one. If you don't know, you will come to me. All the questions, Vijay, I have a doubt means what? There is no use. At least you have to solve few of the scenarios, and few of the scenarios. If you ask, I will give the question. I'll give the answers. I will give the guidance. That's it. I don't want to give the complete output on this one. I will tell you how to generate that particular output. You have to understand my requirement and you have to implement the same. Okay. Next one. In file name date column. See, what is the next question? In file name date column, if underscore D underscore means dims, underscore F underscore means facts. That means, what is the meaning of this one is, I have a file name date column is there. Somewhere underscore D underscore F underscore is there. Okay. Then in this particular file name date column, if it is underscore D underscore is there in a new column, not in the existing one. I am not asking to replace. I'm asking to generate a new column. In that column, if suppose in the file name date column, if underscore D underscore is there, I want to generate dims. If underscore F underscore is there, I want to generate facts like this. I want to generate like this. How to generate this particular one? Can anyone having any idea? What we need to do first? Definitely, Sheikh. Okay. We'll share completely once it is completed. First scenario with output, I will give to you. But second scenario onwards, I'm not giving any output. I'm just giving questions, Power BI file. In by reading a question in the notepad, and you can generate the same thing in Power BI file. Okay. See here. Very good. Okay. What they are saying, see here. Suppose if underscore D underscore means dims, otherwise facts. What is that one? Condition. What function we have to write? If function. When you want to check the condition and return the statement, check the condition whether it is there or not. After that, return statement. What you are expecting, that one. That means using only if or, what is the another one? Switch function. If or switch function, we can use this one. Okay. See here. See here. Okay. Now what it is, suppose for example, okay, what is that one? Underscore D underscore. First, what you need to do? So if function is correct, but directly if function first, we cannot use it. First, what we need to do? See, in this one, in this complete cell, first you need to find wherever underscore D or underscore F underscore is there. Whether underscore D underscore or underscore F underscore, first you need to find that. What function? Search is the function. When you want to find any character in any cell, only search or find functions only we can use. Okay. Using those functions, you can get the position. By using that particular position, you can write the thing, other related functions and everything. Okay. Now, what is that one? See here. Where V1 is equal to. Did you see I'm writing multiple times variables? Okay. Variables are very important. What is that one? Search. What is it? Which column? 8 column. Comma. Okay. No. This is wrong. What is the value you need to find? Very good. Underscore D underscore Z. From which column? From which column? File name date column, right? Comma. I told you 200%. You are confusing still. 1 comma 0 is fixed one here. Starting position 1. Not found value 0. That is fixed. Only these two only every time it is changing. Now what will happen? So first it will check whether underscore D is there or not. Okay. If here underscore D is there, what it will return? What it will return? What V1 will return? What it will return? Position. Search function always returns the position. Suppose, for example, 10th position or 15th position or 17th position or 12th position or sixth position. Wherever this underscore D underscore is there, that position, which position it will return? Underscore. First it will check underscore D underscore is there or not. Yes, it is there. In that underscore position only it will. So we are finding that means it is there. Here, when it comes to here, is underscore D underscore is. Then what V1 will return? 0. Understand or not? That means, okay, by using this one, can we write directly if function or not? If suppose V1 greater than 0, what it will return? If V1 greater than 0, that means what is the meaning of this one? That means underscore D underscore is there. If V1 is equal to 0, what it is there? Huh? Underscore D underscore is not there. What it is there? Underscore F underscore. Understand clearly? That is the meaning. Now see here, I'm writing another variable where V2 is equal to if, can I write like this? If V1 greater than 0, what it will return? Return. What we need to return? What is the output I required? What is the output I'm expecting here? Dims or facts. Okay. Now see here. If I'm writing V1 greater than 0, what I need to return? Dims. Because if underscore D underscore is there, dims I want. Because if V1 greater than 0 means dims underscore D underscore is there. So that's the reason dims. Otherwise, I need to return as X. Is enough or not? Suppose this is not there. If this is not a greater than 0, then obviously it is underscore F underscore only, right? Wherever 0 case is there, that means this condition is failed. Automatically facts it will return. Right or not? Can I write like this? Huh? Is that clear or not? This is one. Is there any other way we can write this? See, in another way also we can write like this. Same. First you need to find the position. After that in V2, can I give like this? Is equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, what it will return? Facts. Is equal to 0 means underscore D underscore is not there. What it is there? Underscore F underscore is there. If underscore F underscore means what we need to return? Facts it is. So that's the reason I'm writing like this. Can I write like that? If it is equal to 0, facts. Otherwise, what it will return? Understand clearly how I am writing this one or not? Okay, next. From file name date column, need to extract month number, year, something. See here, that means in the file name date column, what is the date part here? This is the date part. In this date part, I want to extract year, I want to extract month, I want to extract day. But this date part I already extracted in the first scenario, right? Using this function, you can extract year, month, and day. What is the functions we have to use? See, I have this particular column. From this column, I want to extract this year. What I need to know? Format function will works only if this column data type is data. But this column data type is in which format it is? What is the data type of this column? Text character. If it is a character, how to extract this particular one? What functions we have to use? If it is a character, if you want to extract any characters, what functions we have to use? What functions we have to use? Left, right, mid. Only these functions. Left to right mid functions are for any type of column, it will work. But if you want to extract if you have the proper date, this is the proper data type column. From this one, if you want to extract year, month, or day means, you can use format function, or else you can use a month, year functions are separate. It is the directly connect. But this is not in the proper this date format. It is in a text format. It is the if it is a text format, you have to use only left or right or mid functions only. Okay. Now tell me, I want to extract the year. What function you have to use? Very good. What is that one? Okay. Now, which column? First scenario column. This is the column. See, up to now, when you want to call the column names inside the any DAX function, if the column name starts with the character, then directly those column names are appear. If any column name starts with a number or a special character, must and should you have to use square bracket, then only those columns are appearing. Otherwise, suppose for example, I'm trying to call first scenario related column. It is not appeared there. Why? Because if any column name starts with a numeric or special characters, then must and should you have to use square brackets. See here, I'm putting square bracket here. Then obviously it will come the that related column names. See here, which column? This is the column. Okay, how many? Four, right? This is one. Another way? Huh? Mid function. 1 comma 4. Either this left function or mid function you can use. Now, I want to extract month number. Then now tell me. Can't we use left or right? No, because left always starts from starting character of the left. Right always starting character from right side. But I don't want starting character. I want specific character. Only mid function. Mid is the function. You can start from any position. Okay. See here. Mid. Square bracket. Very good. Comma. What is the starting position? Very good. 5, not 4. Up to fourth character is like year last digit. Okay. Fifth character. Comma. How many? 5 comma 6 means from fifth position to up to 6 characters. 5 comma 1. 5 comma 1 means what is that one? Means what is that first digit of the month? 0. 0 will be displayed. Then what you need to write? 5 comma Speak it loudly. You are speaking in the home like that only. You're asking your mom like that only. What is that number? Two. Because month numbers, how many digits are there in this particular one? First four are year. After two digits are month. After two digits are day. Like that it will. So that's the reason 5 comma 2. My meaning is from fifth position of the character to two characters. What are those? 0 comma 2. It will be displayed. Next one. What is the next scenario? Day. I want to extract the day. From the same column, I want to extract like this. Third. Day. I want to extract the day. What function? Right function. Or mid function. Mid function also we can use. Fixed one, right? That's the reason. If it is mid, what is that one you have to write? 7 comma 2. Okay. What is that one? How to call that column name? Square bracket. Then only it will comes. Comma. How many? Comma. Two. Two characters from the right side it is. A means how many characters it will be there. So, understand clearly. This is how you can. Every time if you have, you will see the date column means everyone is thinking day, month, year or format function. Those functions will work if the column data type is date. But so you have to check it properly. What is the column data type? If it is a character, must and should you have to use left or right or mid only. Because left or right or mid, it will accept for any type of column, not only character, for any type of column. It will extract the specific positions. Next one. So I already have month number column is there or not? Using this month number column, I want to display month name. How to do that one? What function? I have, this is the month number column. Using this month number column, I want to generate month name. What function? Using this month number column, I want to generate month name. How to do that one? We'll see how many people are giving an outputs. How many months are there, Prasad? Only 2 months are there. Like 12 months are there, right? If function, how we can use it, man? Huh? What is that one? Tell me here. I have a month number column is there. I want to generate month name. I gave the scenario. This is the one also. In transform data, we discussed the clearly this one. If you have month number column, I want to generate month name. Or if you have month name column, I want to generate month number. What function we have to use? There is no direct functions. I told you 100 times. In transform data, what option we use? Conditional column. Because there is no direct, because these are numbers, not the date. But here, as per system, Power BI, what it will do? Here, they will, Power BI will understand these are the numbers, not the date. If you have the date like this, then we can generate month name by using format function. But this is not the date column. This is a number column. If it is a number column, using number column, if you want to generate month name means you have to use some directly there is no function. Then what function we have to use? In transform data, conditional column. The same conditional column related one in DAX function, what it is there? Switch. Switch is the function. Already gave an example. Check it once. Switch function is very, very important. Based on existing column values, what output is required if you want to generate it only in transform data conditional column. In Power BI DAX function, switch function. Okay. What is the value here? First, in switch function, I'm writing first true. I already explained the switch function clearly, how it will works and everything. Now, what is the value here? What is value here? What we need to write here? Huh? Value meaning is condition. You forget this. Array, your functions are very important here. Uh, Condition here. This is that one. Which column basis? Third scenario. And where is the month number column? This is the one. Is equal to. Suppose if it is 0, 1, what is that one it will display? We need to display what we need to display. Month name. What is the month name? 0, 1 for what is the month name? January. Okay. Same. Suppose if any if any row I want to if any if any row I want to create a duplicate. I want to create the duplicate row in the formula bar. You have to use a shortcut. What you have to do is you have to use the cursor in the starting of the line. Okay. You have to put the cursor like this. Where the cursor is there, before square bracket it is there. You have to put the cursor. If any row duplicate, if any row you want a duplicate, okay, must and should, you have to put the cursor in the starting of that particular line. Okay. After that, shift plus control down arrow. Shift plus control down arrow. Not shift plus control. Shift plus alt plus down arrow. What is that? Shift plus alt plus down arrow. But you have to put the cursor in the starting. Suppose I want a duplicate row. Okay. Put the cursor in the starting. Shift plus alt plus down arrow like this. See here. N number of duplicate rows it is created. Is that clear or not? Like this. Instead of manually entering, like that you have to use. Shift plus alt plus down arrow. Understand clearly? Okay. Again, shift plus alt plus up arrow means no, no. Okay. If you want to remove means what is that one? Control plus Z. Control plus Z. Control plus Z is the option to use that one. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Here. For 0 to uh, because Vijay, in this third scenario underscore 1, you will have only 2 months. 0 to 05. Why you are writing all the months? Now it is 0 to 05. If next time if I load the same, if I refresh the data set, then what will happen? All the months are getting. Again, I need to change that particular situation. Instead of that one, starting itself, you have to write properly. Okay. For this one, 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 this one. Otherwise, wait, if it is up to 11, okay. Last one, what is that month? 12th month. 12th month, what is that one? Yes, directly we can write else statement in switch, right? You know that one, right? So this is the one. Execute this. But why it is throwing error? But we are writing correct only, right? But why it is throwing error? There is some modification is there. Read the error and understand that one. What is the problem? You tell me. Tell me. Understand the error and tell me what is the problem into this one. What is the problem there? Not required. That is not the. Did you read that particular error? What it is that one? Can anyone tell me what is the problem? Why it is, But we are writing the correct syntax only. But where is the problem it is? Very good, Sai. Very good, Prasad. See here. You are giving like month numbers. These are not number column. These are not numeric type of data type column, right? What is this column related to? Character. I told you, right? If the values are there in the left side, it is a character. But here the values are numeric only, but but the data type of this column is in character. If it is a character, how you can give the values? How you can give the character values? Please, yeah. Double quotes, character or date related values, double quotes. If it is a numeric or decimal, directly you can give. But these are not numeric or decimal. These are characters. You have to give inside the double quotes. So if you give, see here, see here. See, in the same row, if anything is want to add it, in the same or in the same place itself, if you want to add, by using control plus alt, by using control plus alt plus a down arrow, control plus alt plus down arrow. See here, you can select the once at a time all the values. And there itself, you can give whatever you selected, what value you want to give, that you can enter like this at a time. Understand or not? Okay. Control plus Alt plus down arrow, you can select in the same row. Whichever you want to add, you can add that one. And the same thing. Okay. Can we give like this or not? Understand clearly? You know? After completing that, click on escape. Click on escape. Escape button in your keyboard. Understand clearly? Now execute this. Is it executed? That's the reason while you are writing DAX function, you have to observe it. See, most of the time DAX functions are like data type related one, or you're not closing the brackets properly. These related things. When you after you write a proper syntax, still you are getting errors means you are not closing brackets properly, or else data type issue. Okay. If while at the time of writing conditions or written the statements, you are giving a different data types, it will throws an error. You have to check it properly there itself. So see here. Suppose I have month name column is there. I want to generate month number. What function? Huh? What function? Switch only. There is no other alternative. No other alternative. There is no function. Because what is the column data type of this one? Character. For character, can we apply the date function? No, right? Any date function. If this is a character means must and should switch function only. Based on this February, I want to generate one. May, January, one. February 2. Like that, if you want to display means only switch function. There is no direct functions are not there here. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? Huh? Next one. Below are the scenario if it's scenario. If diff column value is equal to 0, what is that one? File successfully processed to plan. If one diff column value is equal to 1, this is the one. If diff column greater than 1 means this is the one. Output I need to generate. Then what function we have to use? That means in the diff column, if value is 0, this is the output. If diff column value is equal to 1, this is the one. If greater than 1 means this is the output. What function? Huh? If how many return statements are there here? See, first you have to check how many return statements here. Here, if it is two return statement related question, it is then if. But here return statements are more than two. Only switch function. Understand? Okay. Now now tell me. Here the diff column is there or not? Write one by one condition based on check here and this one. What is that one? What is the first condition? Diff column. Directly, what you need to write? Diff column. After that, what is that one? Tell me, yeah. Equal to when you while at the time of writing the whatever I'm writing at that point of time, you have to speak it out. Okay. Then you can remember all the things. Okay. Comma. Then what it written? File successfully processed. This is the statement. Another condition. What is another condition? Diff column value is equal to 1. Same, another condition. Diff column is equal to 1. Then here, what is the output? What is the statement it is written in here? File missed is the text. That is the one. See, this is the one. Not only this one, in this written statement, did you see whatever I'm writing that one? In the written statement, this is static test as well as column value as well as again static test. In the written statement, this complete thing. In this one, static, column, static, like that it will be there. How to write that one? I already gave an example for this one. In if function, I clearly explained to you how many ways we can return it. Now tell me, how to pass the column name after static? I want to pass the column. How to pass the column name here? After static value, I want to pass the column value. How to append two related values? Two text I want to append it. What operator you have to use? AND operator. Okay. Means ampersand. After that, what you have to write? What you have to write? Column name. What is the column name here? Diff column. Directly call the diff column name. I already gave an example in if. Check it here. Still your. Next, after diff column, again static value. What you need to write? Huh? And ampersand again. After that, static value. What is the static value here? Yeah. Next, what is that one? Another condition. If diff column value greater than 1, write that one. So here there are so many conditions are there. Less than 0 also there, right? So that's the reason don't write else statement because there are so many conditions. But I want only three conditions related. Then condition wise you have to write that one. If column greater than 1. What you need to write here? File missed if column times 2 plot. Similar like a is equal to 1, right? Same. Copy here. Remaining values, whatever it is. So I'm not giving else statement. Then switch for remaining values, what switch function will return? You understand my question or not? I'm giving these condition related these statements. It will return properly. Okay. Now, other values, I'm not giving any else statement in search. What switch function will return? See, if I'm giving else statement, for other values, the else statement value will return, right? I'm not giving else statement. What it will return? Switch function will return. What switch function will returns? No. What switch function will returns? Blank. What is that one? If you are not giving else statement in switch, what will happen is it returns blank. For other values, it will returns a blank. That means for other values means negative values are there. For all the negative values, what it will returns? Blank it will returns. For which condition we are writing? For those one only we are writing. See here, if this one here, did you see? What is this one? File successfully processed. For which condition file successfully prob? 0 value. So that's the reason. When you come down, some values are there. Did you see? File missed 10. Did you see the diff column value? Whatever it is there, that value. When you are giving concatenate with the columns, it won't display the column name. In that column, in that particular cell, what value is there? That value it will. See here. What is that one? When diff column greater than 1. See here. In the same row, the diff column having greater than 1 or not? This is greater than 1. If it is greater than 1, what will happen? See here. File missed is the text. After that, column name. In that particular cell, what is the column value is there? 10 is there here. Do you see this is the 10 value? But here I'm writing column name. Don't think like column name will be displayed. In that column, in that cell, what value is there? That value it is returning 10. After that, times 2 block. That's what it is returning here. You understand or not? You understand clearly or not? Next. What is the next one? See here, below are the cell. If file name date column contains f underscore ar, returns ar. If file name date column contains f underscore stf, means returns stf. What function? Switch only. Why? Because here, Vijay, you are saying in based on the written statement, you need to use either if or switch. But here, two written statements only it is there. Then we have to use if, right? Why we need to use switch? Because in that file name date column, there are so many different values are there. In that, we need to pick only two. Okay, for these two, it will return this one. For remaining values, what we need to return? Blank it is. For other values, we need to return blank. For these two, one, if f underscore AR is there, AR. F underscore STF means SFT cost like that. Understand clearly? Now, suppose what we need to do, see here, I have a file name date column. This is a file name date column, right? In this file name date column, where F underscore AR is there? Did you see here? F underscore AR is there. What I need to return? AR. In that one, F underscore AR means AR I need to return. If you have the value F underscore STF means SFT code. What I need to do? How to write that one? First, what you need to write? No, switch okay. Switch is correct. But what you need to do first? First, what you need to do? First, you need to find whether F underscore AR is there, in which position it is there. What function? Huh? Such function only. Understand? First, you need to find. What you need to find? F underscore AR, right? Comma. From which column? Comma. Fixed. And some people are confusing what I need to give an answer for this one. Understand that? Hmm? Another one also you need to find, right? So another switch function also you have. Because not only F underscore AR is there, F underscore SFT is there. Other values are also there. Did you see? D underscore G, some other values. So that's the reason two times you have to write a switch search function. If only two is there, one time it is enough. But more than two is there. More than two different values are there. So that's the reason for another one also where what is that one? STF, not SFT. Hmm. Comma, from which column? Comma. Now you have to write switch. Very good. Understand? What is that one? First, what you need to write? True function after that condition statement. What is that one? V1. V1 greater than 0. What is the meaning of this one? That means whenever I'm writing like this, if suppose in whichever cells f underscore ar is there, definitely the position is greater than 0 or not? 0 or not? That's the reason. That means if I'm writing like this, the meaning is in that cell f underscore ar is there. If it is there, what I need to written? Very good. Suppose, comma. Again, V2 greater than 0. Understand or not? If I'm writing V2 greater than 0, that means in that cell, F underscore STF is there. If it is there, what I need to return? Huh? Yes, yes, SFT. For remaining values, I don't want to give anything. Then what it will return? Blanket else. After that, what I need to write? Return. If you forget return, definitely it will throw an error. Okay. Must and should you need to write a return? And huh? V2. Which variable you need to write? V3. Because the final output is there in V3. Did you see? See here. Check it once. Did you see? F underscore STF here is there or not? That's the reason what it will return. SFT cost. Here, did you see? F underscore A. Mm, see here. F underscore AR is here or not? What it will return? For remaining values, what it will return? You understand or not? Is that clear for you? Huh? Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? Hmm? So we can stop it here and we'll discuss remaining functions tomorrow. After that, I will give the first scenario with output. Check it how I'm writing the logic and everything. Main part is DAX only. If you know DAX function, remaining things, if you don't know, you are a master. Remaining thing, LKG student also learn it easily. Because those are direct options. DAX function is the one which you can write the logics. Understand? So we can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? Tomorrow we need to start a new topic. I'm giving one more scenario tomorrow. You have to implement only using DAX functions. Okay. So we can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Online team, anyone having any doubts? Okay. So we can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Bye, guys.